History tells us the Middle Ages were dark, simple, and poorly documented. But that's not entirely true. Some medieval events were so disturbing, so confusing, that even today, historians avoid talking about them. These are three medieval mysteries that history still refuses to fully explain. In the summer of 1518, in Strasbourg, a woman stepped into the street and started dancing. She didn't stop. Within days, dozens of people joined her. Within weeks, hundreds were dancing, uncontrollably. They danced for hours. Some collapsed, some died. No music, no celebration, no explanation. Doctors at the time claimed it was caused by hot blood. Modern historians blame stress, famine, or poisoned grain. But here's the problem. None of these explanations fully explain why it spread. Entire groups dancing themselves to death remains one of the most unsettling events of medieval Europe. If stories like this fascinate you, subscribe to the channel. We explore real historical mysteries every week. The Roman Empire documented almost everything: victories, defeats, even embarrassing losses. Except this one. The 9th Legion, over 5,000 trained Roman soldiers, vanished. No final battle, no mass graves, no official explanation. Some believe they were wiped out in Britain. Others claim they marched east and were erased from history. Roman records simply stopped mentioning them. An entire legion disappearing without a trace is something historians still struggle to explain. And the Roman Empire never liked unanswered questions. In the early 1400s, someone created a book, written in a language no one can read, filled with strange plants that don't exist, astronomical charts that make no sense, and symbols that defy translation. In 1483, England's King Edward IV died suddenly, leaving his two young sons, 12-year-old Edward V and his 9-year-old brother Richard, as heirs to the throne. Their uncle Richard, Duke of Gloucester, was named their protector. He escorted the boys to the Tower of London, supposedly to await the young king's coronation. They were seen playing in the Tower Garden. Then they vanished. Shortly after, their uncle was crowned King Richard III. The boys were never seen again. History has long accused Richard of murdering his own nephews to seize the throne. But no bodies were ever found, no witnesses came forward, and no proof was ever offered. Were they killed? Smuggled away to live in secret? The fate of the two lost princes remains one of England's most haunting historical cold cases. It is one of the most studied and debated objects in human history. A long linen cloth, kept in a cathedral in Turin, Italy, bears the faint, ghostly image of a crucified man. Many believe this is the authentic burial shroud of Jesus Christ, with the image miraculously burned into the fibers at the moment of resurrection. The markings on the body align with the wounds described in the Bible, from a crown of thorns to the spear wound in the side. But in 1988, radiocarbon dating tests concluded the shroud was a medieval creation, likely a clever forgery from the 13th or 14th century. Yet the mystery deepens. Scientists who have studied the shroud argue the 1988 tests were flawed, and no one, even today, can explain how the image itself was created. It is not a painting, a scorch, or a photograph. Is it a medieval hoax of incredible genius, or a miraculous relic that defies scientific explanation? For over 600 years, no one has cracked its code. Not linguists, not cryptographers, not even modern AI systems. Some say it's a hoax. Others believe it contains lost medical knowledge. But tests confirm one thing: the manuscript is real and incredibly precise. Which raises the question, why create a book meant to never be understood? The Middle Ages weren't just a time of ignorance. They were a time of secrets. And some of those secrets were never meant to survive. Which of these mysteries do you think history is hiding on purpose?